I love food because I love to eat, but I love food because of the jobs it creates and the community that creates and the kind of bigger power of food. My name is Jessamyn Waldman Rodriguez, and I'm the founder and CEO of Hot Bread Kitchen. The most important thing you can do for someone to help them increase their self-esteem and rise out of poverty is to help them earn more. Empowerment for me is really about financial empowerment and getting the resources you need to have the autonomy over your own life. Welcome to Hot Bread Kitchen. The vision that I had many years ago was to start an immigrant women's baking collective, a place where women who had passion and interest in baking could come together, really with an ends of finding better jobs and improving the financial situation for their families. Or women are coming out of situations where they were maybe being paid cash or under the table or underpaid for the work that they were doing, and we help them see that there is kind of this other opportunity. Christina and I met through our mutual friend, Ben Leventhal, and at that point, Hot Bread Kitchen was really a nascent idea, something I was trying to get started up, and Christina kindly and generously agreed to join our board of directors, and our friendship, I think, has really bloomed from there, and I've watched in awe and been inspired by all that you've created.
In order to rise, you don't need others to fall, right? My philosophy is there are no secrets, right? It's a brain trust. We can and we should be a brain trust of women, right, of people, of a food community.
Yeah.
It in the way that the women of Hot Bread Kitchen, the way they look at you, the confidence that they hold themselves with.
The training program that we provide is really like the heart and soul of the work that we do at Hot Bread Kitchen. We provide a 1-month-long in-class training, and so that's really about making sure that women have the basics of their culinary education. Knife skills, safety and hygiene, the soft skills like communicating with your boss and getting the right kind of rapport with your colleagues, how to navigate conflict and other workplace work. And so in that first month, we're really figuring out, okay, do these women have what it takes to be successful in the industry, and what do we need to augment to get them there? Welcome to New York City. Daily routine is I wake up, I get my kids breakfast, we get the kiddos out the door and drop them off at school. Then I walk to the subway and battle the New York City hordes with my elbows out and take the train up to Hot Bread Kitchen. I love New York for its diversity and the people that come here. I think the most interesting people in the world just naturally gravitate here, and I want to surround myself with cool, interesting people. For me, being in New York is about the food, but I just think food is really like the highest vestige of culture. I knew that I needed to start Hot Bread Kitchen because I was sitting at my desk job at the United Nations thinking about writing a policy memo, but really was like, what am I gonna have for dinner? And where's the latest restaurant? And I think, that was a long time ago, and it was really before food culture exploded. 10 years ago, you would go to the grocery store and really you could get white bread, you could get whole wheat bread, you could get pita. There wasn't what I felt like a diversity of bread, that our bread aisle wasn't representing the way that we were eating. And so I wanted to kind of bring these diverse breads to market. So the first thing I realized I needed to do was learn how to bake. And so I was lucky enough to get an apprenticeship in the bakery at Restaurant Danielle, which is a, Michelin starred, one of the top restaurants in the world.
Who would walk into a kitchen in New York City that's full of dudes yelling and screaming, and to be like, I want to do what you do, and not only that, I'm going to do it better than you, and you're going to love me by the end of it. Yeah. And that probably means I'm working in a basement for little to no money, but that's what I'm here for, and you don't see a boundary.
Baking is a male-dominated profession. My agenda is to really create a pipeline of talented women to take those jobs as leading kitchens around the country. We call ourselves the United Nations of Bread. Hot Bread Kitchen has always been about bread. I often get asked, why not cookies? Why not salsa? Why not other products? And I'm not saying never, but for me, bread is an incredibly powerful product, and I think that the focus in any business is key. We make about 100 different products. We are truly the United Nations of Bread. We've trained women from 43 different countries around the world. At any given moment, on the table in the kitchen, you'll have somebody speaking French next to someone speaking Spanish to Arabic. There's this real range of languages, and for me, that kind of mix is one of the most valuable parts of the program. I love eating in the city now because so often I go into a grocery store or a restaurant in the city and either see graduates of the program or, meet women who've come through the training program, and that's such a cool feeling. That's the ultimate badassery, is helping other women become equally badass. Okay, cut. Cut.